everybody. I think I'm live on Facebook. Um, it's Julia Campbell. I'm so excited to be here with you. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. If you can't hear me and see me, I'm sure I will get a lot of feedback in the comments. I'm just going to pull it up also on my phone so that I can see your questions. So thanks for joining me today. And I know I should have done this earlier, but bear with me. Got two kids, going back to school, working full time, and I haven't gone live in a really long time. So I'm super excited. Today we're going to talk about Giving Tuesday, everyone's favorite topic to love it or hate it. So let me know in the comments. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you wish it didn't exist? Did you raise money on Giving Tuesday? Does it's the kind of the bane of your existence? How do you feel about it? So I think that it's a force to be reckoned with, just kind of like Facebook fundraising and social media, which I talk about all the time. So if you are brand new here, I'm Julia Campbell, and I sometimes do Facebook Lives on Fridays at noon, and I pretty much talk about whatever I want to talk about, but I try to make it actionable and practical, and I really try to leave you with some takeaways that you can go back to your office, or maybe you're at your office right now, and leave with, and hopefully learn and improve and make an even greater impact in your work. So today's topic is your 5-point Giving Tuesday plan. And I am live today because I am celebrating the launch of my brand new course, which actually dovetails perfectly with Giving Tuesday because it's called the Digital Fundraising Formula. And it walks you literally step by step through how to plan, execute, and implement a successful digital fundraising campaign. So you could use the steps for Giving Tuesday. You could use the steps for year-end fundraising. You could use the steps for a special project or a special initiative. So if you want to learn more about the new program, the doors are only open until September 20th. Go to digitalfundraisingformula.com, digitalfundraisingformula.com. I will put the link in the chat. If you have any questions about that, let me know. But basically, you definitely could use it for Giving Tuesday. We'll talk a lot about Giving Tuesday and Giving Days during the course. So I just want to give you some statistics from what happened Giving Tuesday last year. Last year was December 1st. This year it's going to be November 30th. And according to Giving Tuesday itself, and also according to Charity Navigator, $2.47 billion was donated to U.S. nonprofits, so that's not even international, by a reported 34.8 million people. So not only are there a lot of donations raised, Giving Tuesday is great for visibility. So you do not have to fundraise on Giving Tuesday. You can leverage it for all sorts of visibility and awareness kind of things, engagement. Christine says we've never done it before. It's a fantastic time for nonprofits to experiment, to try something new, and to kind of branch out digitally, or maybe launch a monthly giving program, or try to get some of their offline donors to donate online, or maybe do a live stream. Or it's just a great opportunity for nonprofits of all stripes, and people and donors and volunteers and board members and employees. And even if you are a founder, if you are just a donor, if you're giving on Giving Tuesday, it's a great opportunity to really showcase what you're all about and to try something new. So I always encourage my clients to try new things on Giving Tuesday and to get a little bit out of their comfort zone, because nobody wants boring on Giving Tuesday, right? Okay, so Giving Tuesday this year, like I said, November 30th. If you want a step-by-step formula to use, make sure you check out digitalfundraisingformula.com, and all the details will be there. We will create your plan. So today I'm just going to give you a really quick and simple way to frame your work during the day on Giving Tuesday, and some tips and strategies to kind of get more engagement. So I really like to celebrate the spirit, the intention of Giving Tuesday. It's not just about who can raise the most money. It's not supposed to be the nonprofit Hunger Games. It's supposed to be about elevating generosity, shedding light on the vital work being done every single day by individuals and organizations. It's really a global movement, and I believe very passionately that any way we can make giving an everyday occurrence, right? Make it cool, make it like something everybody's doing. We can talk about giving. We can talk about giving back, giving money, giving time, giving of yourself, giving resources, whatever it might be, just giving back. I think anytime we can talk about that, it just sort of elevates all of us like a rising tide lifts all ships. And it increases trust because trust has just been decimated in our sector and we need to build it back up. So, the best part, you don't have to create a very complicated campaign to join in the fun. All of these tips and strategies I'm going to give you, you really could just do the day of. Maybe involves a little tiny bit of planning. But if you want to do a more comprehensive campaign, you probably do need my 4-step formula of planning, launching, amplifying, and nurturing your donors. But for today's purposes, we're just going to go really, really quick. Oh, Jennifer wrote, we had a huge Giving Tuesday last year in terms of funds raised, and I'm worried that we won't be able to match those results again. Trying really hard to activate our volunteer fundraisers, but I'm worried. Well, I wouldn't start out with that. I would start off as you had an awesome year last year, so you're going to be building on it. You're going to build on it. Now, last year, shockingly, was a banner year for fundraising. A lot of my clients set records in terms of fundraising, not even just online fundraising. Direct mail appeals really worked. Galas that went virtual ended up working. So what we need to do is build on the strengths of the campaigns from last year. So what I recommend doing, Jennifer especially, having a powwow right now, listing out every single thing that worked really well. What do you want to do again? And yes, you might have to get creative. You certainly can't rehash maybe what you did last year, but you could use the same theme. You could use probably some of the same stories, maybe update them and just kind of polish them a little bit. But think about what worked really well and really think about how you were communicating and getting your message in front of people. Some things that surprised you, and do a whole audit. And I think that will help you work through. So of course, I think it's imposter syndrome, right? We have one big success and we think we can't replicate it. And sure, it's hard. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to say it won't be hard, but I absolutely think you can do it. And I want an update. So update us after Giving Tuesday and let us know. So, all right, let's get to the 5-point plan. Number 1, the very first tip I have for all of you watching this, if you're running a Giving Tuesday campaign, tell your personal story, okay? Wake up in the morning Giving Tuesday, take out your phone, shoot an Instagram story, right? Shoot a quick video telling your friends, your family, your network, your colleagues, how and why you started in this work and why it's important to you. Share on your social channels, tag your coworkers, and challenge them to share their story. Because if we are constantly just asking other people to share stories for us, then it's not as authentic. And that's going to grab attention. Personal stories like that. Now, I know on Giving Tuesday, what happens is that I end up getting a lot of questions from my friends and family. Okay, what nonprofits should I donate to this year? Or how do we know? How can we trust that the money is really going to the work? All of these questions that are very normal. But if I didn't put myself out there and talk about what I do and why I do it, then they wouldn't ask me. They wouldn't know to ask me. So we have to put ourselves out there a little bit and talk to our personal networks and start getting people excited. And you can put it on your official page, if you want to, your nonprofit page, or you can just use your own personal social media channels. So that should be the first thing that you do. Why is giving important? Why do you do the work that you do? What does Giving Tuesday mean to you? And if you're launching a campaign, maybe talking a little bit about it. And I have examples for you, but I'm going to put them in a blog post that'll be coming out hopefully right after this. Okay, let me see. The second tip, the second part of your plan. So showcase others. Showcase others. It should not all be about you, your organization, right? It should be about your partners. It should be about what other people are doing in the community, your donors. So I love when nonprofits actually highlight other campaigns that are relevant. Like follow the hashtag, comment on what other organizations are doing, comment on what businesses in your town and your region are doing, what other people are doing. Share the best content that you find. So this isn't going to be 20 posts of your day. It might be like one retweet, but share the best content that you can find. And the other thing that I want you to do is to save the best examples. So things that you like that you might not want to share because they're not relevant to your audience, save them. Get inspiration, but definitely showcasing others and what they're doing on Giving Tuesday. I'm just thinking of thanking your matching donor and tagging them and taking a picture of them. Thanking those community partners who make your life so much easier. You couldn't do the work without the schools that you partner with or the fire department or whoever you partner with, the libraries. Thank these people, tag them, highlight them, elevate them, amplify them. It really just shows that we are all in this together, and it plays into the spirit of Giving Tuesday that should not just be, oh, it's an ATM and let's just turn it on and get all the money, right? It really plays into that spirit of community. Okay, number 3, I really believe that it's so much more than simply asking people for money. I think we also need to walk the walk on Giving Tuesday. So my third point of the 5-point plan is to spread the love, okay? Go outside, write a love note on someone's driveway in chalk, put a note in your neighbor's mailbox, hug your loved ones, virtually if necessary, tell them how much they mean to you, write handwritten notes to anyone who's made your life better in the past few weeks, call donors, write handwritten notes to donors, thank board members, send emails, record voicemails, call people totally out of the blue, not just your major donors. Call a $5 donor, thank them out of the blue. Just really don't overthink it. Just if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a campaign, if you don't have the wherewithal to create a super complicated campaign, simply spread the love where you can to the people that are around you right now. And if you're not around people, spread it virtually. Write love notes. I love Baltimore, the city of Baltimore did a campaign called Love Notes to Baltimore. And the hashtag is Love Notes to Baltimore. So you can look it up. And people all over Baltimore, because Trump at the time had called Baltimore like a something hole. And they were very offended by that, as they should have been. And so they said, we're going to take back our city and we're going to show what's great about our city. So they wrote love notes all over the city in chalk. And I think the nonprofit that started it, they ended up getting like national news coverage. So that was a good side effect. That's not why they did it, but that was a really good side effect of it. So just think about something that can involve a lot of people, spreading the love, spreading joy, spreading generosity. That's what it's all about. Okay, number 4, say thank you. Make a huge part of your day, saying thank you, okay? Gratitude is a gigantic part of generosity. Gratitude is a gigantic part of giving and a gigantic piece of the fundraising pie, right? If you're feeling grateful, let others know. Like you might not be able to thank every single person that donates personally, but just post a thank you on Facebook. Like I'm looking at an example right now. I'll put it on the blog. Giving Tuesday showed the abundance, love, and generosity of our pug rescue community with generous donations. On behalf of the pugs, thank you to all of you who reached out during this week and donated to help us in our mission to give pugs a second chance at life and love. And then there are also organizations that print out like thank you to our donors. They go live and they do almost like a telethon on Twitter, or you can go live anywhere, Facebook, LinkedIn. You could go live on Instagram and thank your donors and talk about the impact that they've made. Grateful for you. Now, I love this one. It's a little snarky, little snarkier than I think I'm comfortable with, but I saved it, right? It caught my attention. This is an email that I got on Giving Tuesday. Grateful for you. Thanks for opening this message. Is your inbox flooded with Giving Tuesday messages? We thought so. That's why we're putting a new spin on Giving Tuesday. We've decided that we want to do the giving. So we're giving thanks to you. We like the sound of Gratitude Tuesday a lot better. You've given so many gifts all year long. We couldn't be more grateful. We want you to know that we would not exist without your support. It's as simple as that. So even just sending a simple thank you on Giving Tuesday or doing a thankathon is something that's really powerful. But you should, even if you're fundraising on Giving Tuesday, make thanking and gratitude a huge, huge part of your day. Like buy those thank you notes right now. Get that ready, get that camera ready to do your live video, to make those you can make little quick thank you videos and send them out. I mean, there's so many ways to do it. And number 5, I think this is not really a strategy. It's more a mindset. Do not compare yourself, okay? Some organizations have gigantic teams. Some organizations have been preparing campaigns for weeks now. Some have big marketing and fundraising budgets. So don't compare yourself if you're a small nonprofit. So being smaller does have its advantages. Like you can be more nimble, you can turn on a dime, you can create content on the fly without going through a huge committee process. Look at what other small organizations are doing and don't feel like you need to compete with the Charity Waters, the Red Crosses of the world. You can get inspiration from them, certainly, but don't compare yourself. Just do your best. Tammy says, me too. So she's in the same boat as Jennifer. So I think the key here, I would just reiterate, is look back at what you did last year. If this is your very first Giving Tuesday, I'm pretty excited for you. But think about ways that you can surprise and delight your audience. Make it all about your audience. You don't have to raise money. You could just do a marketing campaign. You could do a thank you campaign, any number of campaigns like I just talked about. If you are doing a fundraising campaign, remember, this is really important. Really important. I don't give to you because it's Giving Tuesday. I give to you because I believe in your mission at the end of the day. So my inbox is flooded on Giving Tuesday, but I don't give to every single organization. I give to the ones that resonate with me, that help me express what's important to me, my values, my beliefs, what I feel is important, and also what is urgent and relevant and timely. So simply saying today's Giving Tuesday, give us a gift. Okay, that's what 99% of people are going to do. But if you can say we have a matching gift, or we have a very special project we're raising money for, or we're kicking off our year-end campaign and we served double the number of people this year and we really need your help to keep up the momentum. So think about a way you can make that request more timely, more relevant, and more urgent. And just remember, another tip, now that I'm on my little soapbox here, another tip, I don't care if you reach your campaign goal. If you're my client, I do, right? I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I'm not kidding, but your audience doesn't care about your campaign goal. So stop sending me emails that say we're halfway to our goal. I don't care. What does your goal get at the end of the day? We're halfway to being able to build our new shelter. We're halfway to be able to feed 300 more kids this year. Talk about the impact. Don't talk about your campaign goal. It just doesn't resonate as emotionally with your donors. Your donors care about the problem you're solving, the solution that you are providing. So yeah, I really hope that you hear me when I say, don't make it about your campaign. Don't make it about Giving Tuesday. Don't make it about we're fundraising, so help us. Make it about the reason, make it about the problem that you're solving, make it about your solution, and constantly focus on what's going to be important to your donors and what's going to resonate with them. Okay, if we don't have any questions, I am going to leave you. It's been 20 minutes, 21 minutes, I think. So one of my shortest Facebook Lives ever. I do encourage you, check out Digital Fundraising Formula, and I'd love to see you in class. Enrollment ends September 20th. And if you have any questions, you can always email me, direct message me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all the channels. So thanks for tuning in today. Thanks to those of you who are watching the recording later. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a fantastic weekend, everybody.